Hi, everybody. Welcome to WCA Extra. Hopping on today in light of yesterday's breaking news about a U.S. border and customs agent shot up in the Newport and Coventry line. That's right up in the Northeast Kingdom. There's a lot of speculation around the story about some other outlets and things online that have come up, and we just want to sort of clarify a few things with what we know and still what we don't know as we head into today. So, first things first, our Eichmann David actually was there last night. He had this quick little report from the scene to kind of give you an idea of some of the background there, and then we can kind of jump into what we still don't know heading into today.
A very active scene in Newport Monday afternoon into the evening. Behind me, those blue lights are blocking the entrance to I-91 South. When we drove by, there were dozens of lights lining the road. We're talking law enforcement from state police, local police, ambulance and fire crews from surrounding cities and towns, along with Border Patrol, all responding to this shooting. There are still a lot more questions than answers. Why this Border Patrol agent pulled over this car? Who was in there? What led up to the shooting? We don't know the names of those involved and the conditions of the one who did survive. It is a very active scene, and when we get more information, we will bring it to you. Reporting in Newport, Eichmann David, Channel 3 News.
Again, of course, what we know right now, a little limited, but again, that was Eichmann David. Again, that was the scene last night up in the Kingdom. That was all from an incident from 3:15 yesterday as I-91. Some sources told our Darren Perrin, again, an agent was shot and killed. There's another suspect also killed and another wounded. Still a lot of questions out there as we head into it today, as our reporters come in today. What led up to this shooting? Why was the car pulled over? There's been a lot of talk online about immigration status. We don't know that. Again, none of those things are still things we're looking into today, and the condition of the other suspect as well. So, of course, our crews are headed up there in just a little bit. We'll try to get more details, of course. And just one of the things, too, just for a traffic's sake, I-91 exits 27 to 26, southbound still closed. That's our last check on New England 511. So, of course, just keep that in mind. Northbound is back open today. So keep all those things in mind, and of course, you can stick with us for any updates to this story as well as we head up there. I think Ike is headed back up today to get a good idea of what's going on as we head into tonight as well. So stay tuned. That in mind, we will shift gears just a little bit here as far as the temperatures. It's no secret. We've said it all morning that it is a cold day. It's very cold today. As we head outside, we had like 3 stories today. As far as, I think like Bernie's mitten story.
Yeah.
It Adam Sullivan with some earmuffs on.
Yeah.
Like it is a cold one to kick off this week.
It is definitely a cold one. As a matter of fact, some of us still below that 0 degree mark, even stepping out the door as of 9:30 right now. We got 7 below in St. Jay, 16 below for Berlin, New Hampshire. So again, we're all pretty chilly here to start off the day. Here's where we go through the rest of the day. As a matter of fact, most of us probably going to stay pretty chilly. Wind chill still basically below the 0 degree mark here for much of us across the area, and I suspect that probably will not change a whole lot here through the rest of the day. We do still have a cold weather advisory up, that for the northern portions of the Adirondacks, the Northeast Kingdom, as well as into northern New Hampshire, that running until noontime because of those pretty nasty wind chills. And this might go back into effect here for tonight and into tomorrow morning, just because we were kind of in store for a similar situation tonight as well. The view on satellite and radar pretty quiet out there. Most of us talking a good deal of sunshine. You do still see that streamer of lake effect snow coming onshore from Lake Ontario. That will continue here through the day today. At times today, that could potentially make its way as far east as the Adirondacks, maybe even to the spine of the Green Mountains, but really not going to be talking all that much in terms of snow accumulation. So here's how the day shapes up on Futurecast. It's a mixture of sunshine and clouds. Again, the chance of maybe a few snow showers towards the Adirondacks, the spine of the Green Mountains, but again, most of us will stay primarily dry. we're quiet here for the night tonight. We start off the day tomorrow, pretty clear skies overhead. That's going to mean a pretty chilly start to your day once again. For the day on Wednesday, a few more clouds beginning to fill in here as we head into the afternoon and evening hours for the day tomorrow. In terms of additional snowfall accumulation, most of us going to be talking about additional trace to an inch if you do see any snow at all. Out towards the Adirondacks, they could potentially pick up an additional 1 to 3 just because they're a bit closer to Lake Ontario itself and a little bit of help from the elevation there as well. Notice as you head towards the shores of Lake Ontario, they could possibly pick up an additional foot or so of lake effect snow here through the day today. Again, wind chills probably going to be the big story here today. Probably going to be talking about wind chills at or below that 0 degree mark, even as we head into the afternoon hours today. Tonight, probably a similar situation to what we woke up to this morning. Wind chills, teens, and potentially 20s below zero here come tomorrow morning. A little bit of improvement as we head towards the afternoon hours tomorrow. Wind chills single digits on either side of that 0 degree mark. And tomorrow is really the last of that really cold weather. But speaking of the cold weather, I just did want to show you this real quick. This is the almanac for the day yesterday. You see that low of 0 degrees. The normal 12. So yeah, we're below normal, but we're not anywhere near a record-breaking cold. That record set back in 1970 of 22 degrees below zero. Today, kind of a similar situation. Record set back in 1971, 15 degrees below zero. I don't think we're going to be anywhere near that. So we're not breaking records here, but it is safe to say that this is some of the coldest weather that we have seen thus far this season. Forecast here through the rest of the day today. Partly sunny skies overhead. The chance of a few snow flurries. We are pretty cold. Temperatures in the single digits and teens here come this afternoon. Tonight, I think a lot of us will probably fall back below that 0 degree mark. Maybe a bit warmer here in the Champlain Valley. At or just above the 0 degree mark. Partly cloudy skies overhead. Into the day tomorrow, we start off the day with a good amount of sunshine. A few more clouds starting to fill in here through the second half of the day. For your day on Wednesday, with temperatures back into the teens here for most of us come tomorrow afternoon. Now look at that 7-day forecast. We start to warm things up just a bit here into the second half of the work week. Chance of a few light snow showers for Thursday. Few more light snow showers possible both Sunday and Monday. Temperatures here in that time frame as well also warming up a bit. You can see Sunday and Monday back into the upper 20s and lower 30s, which that's closer to where we should be for this time of year.
Yeah, I think the thing is, Peter, is that we've talked a lot about how cold it is, but it is January in Vermont.
Exactly.
It's not the most insane thing we've ever heard.
And we're well accustomed to 20s, teens, 20s, even 30s below zero. We're not breaking any records here. It's just some of the coldest air that we've seen in quite some time.
We can complain about it, but I think we all know what to do, and it's one of those things that, it's just maybe head out the door like 2 minutes early.
It could be a kind of a shock to the system. But
Thank you, Peter. Of course, something to keep in mind the next few days as well, to just kind of stay warm and be safe and head outdoors. But yeah, that in mind, I think that does for us here on WCA Extra, of course. As far as the story we just talked about earlier, we'll be continuing to cover that pretty much all day today. And into that, many updates as possible as well. That in mind, you can stick with us for noon, and then all of our coverage on WCAX.com.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks, Peter.